sorry. Alright, let's get some music going, huh? Um, so here's the thing is I gotta check to see. Okay, there's a couple people watching. For some reason my chat window doesn't actually show like the actual viewers, which is okay, there we go. Cool. So we're gonna reopen BleemSync. I'm just getting started today, so it's gonna take a little bit to remember where I was at. My volume knobs. There they are. Okay. So the last thing I was working on, I slid off a bunch of the JavaScript stuff. Um, and we're uploading. I'll show you. So we're going to take a look at the current project. We have this games folder. So I'm basically going to clear all this out, and I'm going to start from scratch so you can kind of see how this works. Um, so we basically have two databases. We have a database that is for BleemSync specifically, and then we have a database which is the actual UI menu database that we need for the PlayStation Classic to show. That way we can kind of we can rebuild everything on the PlayStation Classic since we have a database for BleemSync itself. This will be more important when we do other platforms and that type of thing. So I just cleared out all the games that were uploaded and all of the all the files with them. So you'll see that the game manager, like I need to, my goal today is basically to clean this up. And when we go through and we actually upload a file, we need to have like a dialog to pop up, and then have the progress of something of the game uploading. So, but for now, what we can do I'll put this off to the side. You'll see the progress of the upload happening here. Um, so we can add a new game, we can choose files. Like if we want to add Crash Bandicoot, we can select these two. If I select one, I think it won't load the information for it. So we'll have to look at that too. It should be popping up something like saying you need the queue as well. You can pop open you can load the queue. Maybe I got rid of those alerts. So we'll take a look at that. We have some functionality to check like the queue files and make sure that they're correct. For some reason that's not happening, but it'll load in the info from BleemSync Central. We're going to do some UI cleanup today and hopefully get this more to a final release product thing. So we can hit add game, and it'll go through and I'll start doing the upload. It's going to hit all this breakpoint shit I don't need to hit right now. Okay, so we need to do that too. We need to figure out why it's not refreshing the form um, when it finished as adding the game and then clearing out the form. But you can see we have the game here that we uploaded. And if we go into games, you'll have the bin queue in there. So all the functionality is basically there. We need to tie up some loose ends, make the UI a little prettier, and make it easier for the user to know exactly what's going on. So that's the goal today. So what do I want to look at first? We also have this form that. It's weird that that was linked improperly. We also have this form that we can set like some of the options for the UI menu for the PlayStation Classic. So we'll look at doing some stuff with that too. I just gotta remember where all this stuff is at. So if I remember correctly, so scrape games. Let's open up source stream. Let's make sure that we're starting off the day with a clean working copy. Yep. Okay. Cool. So we're getting an error. We're in that. Is this our worker? Yeah, this is our worker. Open up Game Manager. So we have this function on game added. And what is calling this is this form. I don't think we can do just game manager on game updated. Maybe we can. Let's try it. On game updated. Okay. So we go to add new game. Let's add cool borders. We'll do the upload. So our folder with the game data. We refresh, it should be in here. Um, but it didn't call what we were looking for. Let's try that again. Yeah. So it's this fucking Microsoft built this library to do uh, Ajax form submissions, and it works well for the most part, but it's like it's limited. It just doesn't do everything. It doesn't even handle file uploads. So I had to like build in something to do file uploads. Um, so what we want to do is we want to do data um, Ajax success. Okay, so it calls get function. God damn it, I always do that. It calls get function. Uh, which is this thing here. Code, arg names, blah 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 blah. So I assume that this is not evaluating to what we want it to. So let's put through an upload and let's see what that actually spits out. Refresh this. Let's do, what's a small game? Hydro Thunder. Okay, so that's not get success. Element get attribute. This. Just our game manager on. Game updated. Uh, element. What's arguments? I'm checking chat by the way, so if you got any questions, let me know. This is definitely like an open ask me anything. Game added success, blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, so this is going to return, get function is going to return a function, and then it's going to pass in the element and the arguments into that function. So data status xhr. Okay, so code window function equals parts, which is equal to code, split by period. This seems extremely complicated for something that should be fairly simple. Argnames push code. Function constructor apply argnames. So this just constructs a function. That's kind of stupid. Why isn't this just fire off an event that we listen to? That would make more sense, right? We've already modified this script, so like I don't mind modifying it more. Blah blah blah. Trigger trigger trigger. Let's do a test here. So if we do um, jQuery on test fire function console.log fired. I mean jQuery on. Let's do document. Let's do jQuery document trigger test fire. Okay, so that works like we expect it to. So what we can do then is, instead of doing this bullshit where we're passing in this Ajax success stuff, like, no. We are going to change this so that Ajax success is just going to call, it's going to fire whatever this event is named. So we're going to call it game updated. And we're going to go into our unobtrusive Ajax. Data Ajax success. Going like that. And we're going to do document dot trigger updated. Actually, what we want this to be, where's element come from? Element dot get attribute. Okay, so this is just, okay, so we can do this. We can do element like that. Trigger game updated. Or no. Element dot get attribute. We're gonna do that because doing this is dumb. We should be firing our events. We shouldn't be evaling functions inside of an attribute. That's just dumb. So when we're subscribed to that, what we'll do is we'll do this dot underscore add game form on that's why I named that, right? Game up, no, game added. We'll call Yeah, so the astute people in chat have noticed that there is a new logo for BleemSync. Um, we'll talk about that on uh, the full release, but essentially there was some issues with the uh, licensing and copyright on the logo. So we changed the logo, same name. Um, da, 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 da. What's his name? Rubik's. Where my good buddy Rubik's at? I don't know. He's Rubik's Cube 6 in chat. He threw together the new logo for us. Some uh, small indie, some small indie game publisher bought the rights to the logo, um, and we had a little back and forth, and we decided to. Uh, the best thing to do is not use the logo that we had previously, as it was derivative works, and uh, it would cause issue with copyright. So, new logo, same good old program, new logo. It looks great though. I'm happy with it. Okay, so at game form on game added, we're going to call this dot. Can I just call? Can I do this? This dot on game added, like that. We'll try that out. Oh, come on. How am I hungry already? I just ate like an hour ago. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we're going to add. What we're going to do here is we're going to set a breakpoint on game manager on game added. Let's do a small game. Let's do Crash Bash. Upload. And on game added is called. So now if we hit this, this should reload this, then we'll see Crash Bash, and this will clear out. It does not. Oh, we don't have context to this. Okay. So let's see why we don't have context. I might have to do something else here. So this is that. Got it. All right, that makes sense. Getting it out the way. That makes sense. I think what we need to do instead is that. And then we'll have access to this in that context. Context in JavaScript is fun because you never really know what it is. Because type ahead is another thing. Perfect. Okay, so now go like this. Okay, it's still not gonna call. Reload game tree is not defined because I didn't do that properly. Reload game tree. Reload game tree. Da, 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 da. Because that doesn't exist in this damn file, and it's not being called properly. I think I started doing this and I skipped it out, or skipped out on it the other day. On game added update, reload game tree. That would be in an old commit, so I have to look through GitHub. Because I don't remember. Maybe I did on this. I could just do this. Source control, view history. Certain movies, da da da. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Got no knife. Okay. Oh, because it's tree reload. That's right. I already did this. I just need to rename it. Okay, like that. Alright, let's do this one more time. So if we upload a game, we're going to upload Croc 2. So I expect that it's going to go through, it's going to upload, and then it's going to reload this tree. Once that hits 100. Look at that. So it hid the form, and then it reloaded the tree. So that's what we wanted. It's throwing an error for some other reason I don't really care about right now. Okay, so that's cleaned up. So I'm going to make a commit for that right now. Switch on obtrusive Ajax to use triggers instead of generic constructors that evals. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Mike, you're a nerd. The biggest of the nerds. Okay. So now that that's taken care of, we can upload game. It's added to the tree. Da 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 da. Oh, you are literally the biggest of the nerd too. That's kind of what I meant. You're an absolute unit. You are the unit. Oh boy. All right, cool. Um, that doesn't save the order, does it? Cool crash, cool crash. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll have to fix that too for the release. So you can just like drag it around and do the order. Because I want to be able to do that personally. Because like for some reason it'll like sort as even when you set like the sort title or no, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm drunk. Uh, it's Bleem. Ben, you're such a noob. Okay, so Bleem, let's do a little history lesson here. Bleem was an emulator for the PlayStation 1 that came out in 1999. And it's just kind of a throwback. So this is an application where we can manage our ROMs on the PlayStation Classic, um, and do all that. So I'm gonna do something fun. I have a message. Fat isn't a race, and if it would be, and if it was, it would be a slow one. That's fucking gold. Oh Lord. Alrighty. I don't like this soundtrack. Like, there's a few good songs in it. Like, there's Spokesman. It's just not great. So we're gonna do Turner Express Gear 3. Alright. So, what do we want to work on next? Let's, let's do this. We gotta clean up this form a little bit. It looks pretty ugly. And, like, I don't even think that, like, game manager dot. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean undefined? Don't give me that you're undefined. It's right there. Oh, we can get rid of all this shit. Fuck that. Perfect. Alright. Clean. Fairly clean. What we need is Easter eggs in the UI. No, I don't have time for Easter eggs in the UI. What we can do for the short duration. Oh my god, this thing is hefty. Ugh. It's hefty, hefty. Oh, I already logged in. I gotta log into Creative Cloud 1 second. Through work. Ding dong, I got my swing flip on. That's hilarious. That made me chuckle. Ah, no, don't open all this. Alrighty, open. Transparent background, color dark. Look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Whitey, I think he does like Ding Dong. I could see him being a Ding Dong lover. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Stop. Uh, let's go like. Let's give it a little space. There we go. No, stop. Um, what size is that? 145 by 64, so we're gonna make it 128 tall. We're gonna be all retina. Oh my god, that looks terrible. Did I do nearest neighbor? Why did I do nearest neighbor? That's why my other shit looks so bad downstairs. No, he gave us the whole, we do have the Illustrator file for this. It was pretty nice. I guess I could just export it from here, but yeah, let's do that. This is where my Illustrator skills come in. And I completely fucking fail on them. Oh, look at that Echo 10 logo. This stream sponsored by... No, I'm kidding. That's an interesting pathing. Okay. Um... I don't want to do scale. I just want to do Oh, there we go. Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna go development repositories. Blame sync. Dub root. Image. We're gonna theme this up a little bit. I should actually talk to Rubik's and get like a color scheme or something. I think he wants to do like mainly package design, so he probably wouldn't be like his forte wouldn't be doing like a design for the UI itself, but actually like tailoring this to the right colors would be a good idea. It would take it most of the way there. Okay, I need to go into here. Image, logo. Oh, look at that. We have an alt tag. Not that actually does anything. For our purposes, anyway. Oh, that's so big. Is that gonna stretch it? Oh, I hate HTML. This is why I got a front-end development, man. Because this doesn't actually do anything. See, like, stop, go, stop, go, there. Okay, yeah. Fucking piece of shit. 255 divided by 2 is 128. Is it really 2 to 1? That's kind of cool. I like that. It's a good ratio. That's neat. That makes it easy. Oh, come on. Da na 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 na. Yeah, okay, why? Oh, because it says padding on it. I'm dumb. 96, alright. I was wondering why it was still resizing that power. Okay, cool. Okay. We have the logo on the top. Good job, everybody. We did it. Oh, it took fucking forever. Da na 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 na. Oh, that looks pretty. Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. Blam, blam, blam. Okay, so that's good. Next thing I want to do is I want to add a uh, like file uploader. Um, answer this real quick. What's meta? What's meta, man? All right. In order to do that, what we need is inside of the unobtrusive Ajax, I believe yeah. So wherever I'm doing a console log on progress, here, I'm going to do oh, I'm gonna add another attribute actually, I think. Let's see. What's meta, man? All right. God, I just want to play Tony Hawk 3 now. Damn it. I don't want to do this development shit. Uh, you would know what brony cocks are good, Whitey. Jesus Lord. Watch me bring it to the next level. Alrighty. Uh, oh Lord. Um, kicking my shit. Alright. I need to fire an event. Do I do it globally or do I do it on? Yeah, let's do it globally. So we'll just do document dot trigger we'll trigger on progress. We'll call this percentage. Okay. Da 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 da. So what do we have for options for progress bars? Since we're using this propeller library, because I don't feel like coding something from scratch. I got some shit there. What does a modal look like? Let's modal. Yeah, modal's gonna be good. How do we trigger modal? How do we make a modal? It's gonna be bootstraps modal. Um, JavaScript is in JavaScript modal, yeah. Da, 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 da. Niggas in the rap game. Oh boy, boy, boy. I'm getting distracted. There's like 5 people talking to me right now. Sorry about that. Um, Large modal, small modal. Okay. All right. Well, let's start building this modal. So what we want to do is uh we're gonna make this a partial. I can't take requests for music unless it's inside of my library here, because I don't use Spotify. So yeah, or YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Components. Let's do. We don't need to do that. We can do partials. I thought I did a partial already. Let's call this God damn it, motherfucking god. It can't be easy, can it? And that means I gotta go in, take a look at this, and see if this file actually deleted the damn repository. I should bet you it didn't. Oh no, it did. Look at that. Cool. CSHTML. Hmm. God, this song's good. I'm sorry, I'm pumping it up for you. Yeah, this is probably gonna get flagged for copyright stuff, but whatever. It's on theme, kind of. Partial view progress bar was not found. Following locations were searched. Views games progress bar. Ah, okay. So this has got to be inside here. I got some really cool stickers for Echo 10. I don't know. I just thought I'd mention that. They're pretty cool. I got a bunch of them on my desk here. I've been shipping them out with super storage units when they come in or when I send them out. Okay. Okay, so that button still works. So we do. How do we call? God, it's been so long since I did any of this shit. Progress bar modal. Um. Oh, look at that. Any prospects for super storage solutions in the future? No, maybe. I haven't decided yet. I got some other Echo 10 stuff that I want to do. I want to get out the door. Um, there's a convention here called MGC, Midwest Gaming Classic. It is a classic gaming convention. I want to get something done before then for other purposes. It will be related to the PlayStation Classic. That's all I can say at this point. I might do something storage related for the PlayStation Classic, but I haven't had the time to even think about it yet. I kind of know how it would be done. It's just a matter of doing it, really. Once 1.0 hits, I'm going to take a little break for a couple days and work on some Echo 10 stuff. Because I've been working on basically this and getting sleep where I can. Isn't MGC ran by that one person? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know who that one person is. Why is this not? Why is it not rounded? Why is it rounded? Yeah. How do I make a modal? Bootstrap non-closable modal. This is the only programming I ever do, is I just copy and paste outside or out of Stack Overflow. Did you guys know that? That's a complete joke, because apparently I don't write my own code. Oh, that's some colorful language there. And this motherfucker. Yep, I'm completely stealing everybody's work and branding it as my own. That's just like, that's why. Did he switch it now? Hand him a stick of gum. Yeah, he switched it. He was using a straight up like copy of my code for the um yeah, I don't remember what command he did, but he basically took my code. He switched it over to the ISO 9660, which is pretty cool. But you really don't need to do that. You really don't need to do that. Because the JavaScript I wrote for that is actually much quicker and faster. It's basically that. Inside of a worker, which workers are fun. I just realized what they were a couple days ago. And they make JavaScript easier to use. What was I doing? I was doing the progress bar. Alright, so if we do okay, so I just need to do on progress percentage Um, hmm. I have to like trigger this. So I wonder if I could just do this. It's gonna be dirty, but do that. We'll do this dot progress model model. This dot percentage. Let's try that. I have no idea if that'll work. It should. Maybe. Not. Document on progress percentage, as long as this is being sent through properly, which it might be. I'm not sure. Let's try it. Do you want to set a breakpoint there just in case? So let's add a new game. Let's do descent. Boom. It didn't do anything. This trigger apply, blah blah blah. Okay, so that didn't do anything. So if we go to document, submit, click, data inject true, progress. I can't surf. I can't surf. And neither can you. Alright. Why does that not trigger? You think it would. Can I just hack this? I'm just hacking this. I'm not doing this properly because it's just gonna take too much time, and I don't need to do it properly right now. We're just gonna do this. And we're gonna go like this, because I'm spending way too much time on something that shouldn't take that much time. We're gonna go like that. This is super janky. But, you know what, I'll do what I want. stop the whole project? Why did I do that? I don't know. Why am I talking to myself? I don't know. Okay, I can probably close. Turn this down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that needs to change first of all before that works. Ooh, can you send me the thread, Mike? Is it new? Percentage is not defined. Oh. Amoeba. Oh. Yeah. Ba ba da ba ba da 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 da. What? I don't know what this message is supposed to mean. That's not English. That's fine if that's not your native language, but I can't read it, so. Okay, cool. So you can't get rid of that. Ooh, look at that. That's so sexy. That looks so much better. Now, if we can just get this fucking button to work, because I've not had this working this entire time. And it's really annoying. But we can add a game, because this form is loaded by default. We can add a game like Fighting Force 2. And grab the thing, and we go boom, and it uploads, and it looks like it's uploading. And then it should hide. Boom. Actually, what I should do is wait until it's like complete. Da 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 da. Um, I haven't done front end stuff in so long, so a lot of this is like stupid things, like in Bootstrap, progress bar, making it striped. Stack the bodies high. Okay, guess we can get rid of this. I'm gonna do progress bar info. If you wanted was an answer. YouTube stream is faster than Twitch stream, like in delay. I don't want this rounded. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Pat Hartley doing most of the GUI stuff, Mac OS Linux, that ostensibly isn't needed at all. DB file can be created from the game.ini files on the system itself. No helper programs needed. But it's nice for some people to have because it scrapes other websites for covers and game.ini content. So what this guy doesn't understand, and I don't want to dwell on this too much because the guy is just, he's not worth the time, but game.ini is something that I came up with. Like, the system doesn't rely on game.ini at all. I came up with that file format. Well, not that I came up with the ini, but it's a very simple thing. And you need a BleemSync application to parse that and then insert it into the database. That's what BleemSync does now. That sucks. Like, everyone's been complaining about rearranging folders on the USB drive and everything like that, and I don't want anybody to deal with that. The reason for the UI is so we can have something easy like this, where you can just like go and, oh, I'm gonna choose my files. Oh, I want to add Gauntlet Legends in my system. Oh, here's the info for it, add game. And it's just gonna like get it. And it's gonna upload it and like do that to your system. That's it. That's all the UI is for. That's all the UI, at least for now. There's gonna be other stuff added to it, but that guy's just an asswipe. He's just a complete asswipe. And I hope he watches my stream at some point and realizes that we actually do development here. Yeah, it's just not worth the time. Okay, so I need to actually hide this when it's done. This dot. Yeah, I don't do any work. I just rebrand, use other people's companies' names, and I just copy other people's work and package it up. Even though you have people like Cam on the scene. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Na, 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 na. Get your leather denim jacket on, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what this song is. It was I born to do. I'm destroying the world. I don't really give a shit. I will publicly call people out when they're being idiots because I've had the same done to me, and that's how you learn. Now, okay, so it doesn't. Oh, because I didn't add the. Alright, let's add another game. Need for Speed 2, that's a great game. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that's. Last thing I want to do is progress. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay, so let's look at where we're at. Get rid of all this junk. Okay. Okay, so we need to make this button work. But let's take a look at the UI as it stands. So, there's so much that needs to get done before 1.0. Before I feel like it's quality. Like the cover art's one of those things that I need to figure out how to because I don't think I'm downloading the cover at all right now. Okay, well, I can just check that. Where can I go for that? I can go here, go here, I can go here, go games. Yeah, there's no image being downloaded, so that needs to be added. Da -na 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 -na. Let's implement something quick first. Don't say I told you so. Hmm. Yeah, I should probably change that. No, stop, 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 stop. I gotta look at something real quick. Repos, files. Okay, I didn't update that yet. Strange. You're not the person I believed in yesterday. That's what happens when you work in JavaScript and you go back to C#. You completely forgot how to actually properly do things. I'm just adding new UI components so that inside of here we'll do card body. The reason for this will be apparent in a second. What? How did this not, oh, because that's in here, like that. PMD card actions. Right, okay, so I need to fix that yet. I'm going to card. We gon' go in card. We gon' set this to nothing. Are you ready to go back to 2004? Uh, yeah. Okay, that's how it should look. Oh, whoa. What's going on here? Card, body. All cleaned up. Look at that. Okay. Um, let's see. I gotta go trim my fingernail real quick. Oops. Because it's really bothering me. It's better. Alright. What sounds gnarly? This my fingernail? Oh. Alrighty. So I have a monitor that is like God, I hate that like takes. So I have one that is 143 hertz and one that's 60 hertz. And the one that's 60 hertz to my right is it feels so junky. Like I don't know how anybody doesn't do. It's that's just disgusting. I kind of want to get a. Do they make like a small 144 hertz like monitors? 24. I only need like a 20 if that. Uh, ooh, no. Rapid 5 millisecond response time. Twenty-four, 24, 31. I guess I could just. Oh, that's so lame. Make a 144 hertz, like, fucking 15-inch monitor so I can attach it to my other monitor. All I need one is for, like, chat and stuff, but it's so, like, I don't know. I don't know what to talk about anymore. Um, you can use the HTML5 form action attribute for this instead of routing it server side. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's update game, delete game. Let's go to our controller, which has the meat of what we need. Oh, thank you for giving me the GUID of the notification. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, there's a submit. I just need a separate button. Can you not do that? Probably. Alright, let's try this instead. Let's go like this. I have no idea if that's gonna work. Oh my god, that actually worked. Did it? No, it didn't. Um, why is my audio clipping so much? Hey, look at that. Okay. Switch update. Update action. New case. Delete. Instead, what we're gonna do return. Delete game. Now what am I doing? Not that that'll ever be reached. Any plans on integrating file formats other than bin and queue? Yes. That's all you get. No, no, definitely. Once I tighten up the UI a little bit, that's something else that I need to look at. Um, right now, the only thing I'm planning on doing is PvPs. I think that's the only thing that we've said so far. Um, PvPs are going to be pretty easy. The only difference is that we need to generate the queue sheet um, and then rename it to bin queue. But I haven't really determined on how to do that yet. And that really only needs to be done on the PlayStation Classic service. So we have to add in a special condition on that side. It should be pretty straightforward though to do. No, fuck it. This is so dirty right now. Um, are we implementing a new build of PCSX to replace the Sony ship one? You'd have to ask Swing or Comcom. Um, I don't know. History. Alright. It does have advantages over the Lib Retro one, but not many. Because they use a pretty old build, I believe, and I think there's some optimizations that were done past that they did not include in their build. Um, what am I looking at here? Alright, so on success game manager on updated, we're going to say game updated. And inside of where is that JavaScript file? So many files to go through. Edit game form dot on game updated. Really should just be submit, but this dot on a game. Okay, so if I delete 3, wow, that if I delete Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, does it actually delete? It does, but it doesn't reload the form. This on a game updated is not a function. Because I'm a numbskull, that's why. Okay, so now we can just go boom, boom. Why is that not delete? Hmm. Why? Okay, so it's gonna call modify game. Update action is null. It's gonna return result JSON of empty, which is okay because our JavaScript should be able to um, oh, okay, so why update action is delete. Okay. If we click this and we look, if we inspect this element, this should be delete button value. Oh, because the value is cleaned out on the buttons. That makes sense. All right, that makes sense. So that is something I can fix by doing load game load add game form. That's going to be in form helpers, clear form, um, not button. Okay, so we can delete descent and delete descent. What the fuck? Why did that one change now not? Oh, because that's not valid JavaScript. Okay, so now we should only have 5 games in that folder like that. See, so it's actually updating it in the back end. I'll update. I'll add a new game so you can kind of see this work. So I'll upload uh, Crash Bash. You should see pop up here. right there. I can delete cool borders, which I believe is going to be 56. No, it's going to delete one of these. So we'll go from 6 in here to 5, like that. So it actually updates it in the backend, which is pretty cool. What's in C? Call 911. All right. So we can update the title of this. Crash Bash, motherfucker. Motherfucker. And it updates in the tree here, and then we can delete it if we want, and I'll just get rid of it there. So that is awesome. And if we look at the SQL database for the UI menu, it should have updated as well. So there'll be 4, just to kind of show you how this works, and that it actually is working. So we have 2 databases. Ooh. Okay, it's not deleting the files out of the database, which is strange. I'll look at that. But basically, we're going to delete Cool Borders 4. You'll see one of these folders disappear. You'll see folder 62 disappear. 62 disappears. We'll refresh the data here. 62 is gone. 62 is gone. Nice. All right. But we do have to figure out why. So basically in the game controller, we're doing delete game manager node repository. And here we have to go and go to implementation, dbset remove node. Cascade delete, that's what we're looking for. Use a Fluent API, blah, blah, blah. Students add, save changes, standards that remove standard. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Model builder as optional, we'll cascade on delete. Okay, so we need to look at the data project. Entity registrar. etb.will model builder entity with many will cascade on delete. Strange. Sorry. Cascade delete always works in one direction, from principal entity to dependent entity. Has many, has one parent with many children. A game manager file has one e.node with many e.files. That makes sense. Ah, EV on. No, come on, man. UTV dot. Yeah, I can't use it with them. That being said, has foreign key. Yeah, you know, I don't think I can use it with this X-Core. X-Core, Cascade, delete. Yeah, so I'll just build that into the repo. That's kind of lame. Mm, mm. Okay, wait, whoa. Let's go back. Let's take a look at this. Maybe I'm just not importing something properly. Hmm. What data is deleted? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Dun, dun, dun. Really? Okay, that's strange. Okay, so how do we delete then? dbset remove node. Do I have to make a new repository just for... That doesn't make sense. Why can't I just... Ah, boy, I'll tell you. Xcore. Uh, that uses a database. It's fine, but that's... Like, if you're gonna make a sample for a project that you have, and you want people to use it, you have to implement, you can't just say, you can't just implement one thing. You have to, God, that really grinds my gears. Um, at least do CRUD. Create, update, delete. Create, read, update, delete. Alright, source. Let's look at data. Let's see what he does for SQL Server. Form repository. What does he do on delete? Delete this with key ID. Execute. Why is he executing SQL? Oh man. I mean, I guess, but come on, man. We use an ORM so we don't have to do this type of shit. Okay, we can change this. That's shitty. In my neighborhood. Alright. What does he do? Let's just do delete from. Dude and bro. Where node ID is node.id. God, I hate that so much. You know, just that is not that's not using an ORM to its potential because an ORM when you call delete, you don't actually want it to do your SQL until you tell it to save changes. So the fact that he's just it's very irritating. It's like why are we even deleting here if we don't know if we can delete this node yet? It's whatever. It'll work for now. It'll work for now, Pat. It'll work. Um, so what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna clear out this database. I'm gonna make sure that this delete works properly. Oh. Stand tall, it gets a little better. Oh yeah, and we have to implement the whole disk thing yet. God damn it. See, there's a lot to do yet. There's a lot to do yet before we're ready for release. Alright, so we're going to games, we're going to manage, and we're going to go to why is Crash Bandicoot even coming up? I don't have it added in the database. Oh, okay, whatever. Whatever. Alright, so we're gonna add a new game. We're gonna add cool borders. Go like this. We're gonna hit add game. And it's gonna take some second, it's gonna do some processing, then it's gonna reload, and then we have beautiful cool wow. Beautiful cool borders. Cool borders. Then we can do delete game. Now what we should see is that there's no game in here and there's no files, which is accurate. Um, let's just step through this again. I gotta fix that button. Okay, so we have Crash Bash and Crash Bandicoot 3. If you look in the database, we have the files for those. And we have the game entries for it. What we weren't seeing before is we weren't seeing the uh, files being deleted when we deleted a game. So let's delete Crash Bash. I'll just verify that it's not there anymore. We'll verify that that's not there anymore. And we can verify that um, those files don't exist anymore. So that works. Okay. Now let's make a commit because we need to do some other shit. Edit, delete button to edit form. Okay. That's a bit better. Okay. That's cool. How long have I been streaming for? About 2.5 hours. Um, I think we can do one or two more things for now. Do need to take care of some other stuff today, but I will be doing more development later. I might not stream though because don't get as much done when I stream, unfortunately. Okay, let's fix this add game button because it's gonna piss me off otherwise. I should take a shower today too. I feel grubby. Where am I going here? Game manager. What we want to do is um, oh, why I don't need to type on there. Manage. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah, sneezy, sneezy. Prevent default. I don't know why I need to do that, but whatever. This dot. What add game form? See, this button just never wants to fucking work, and I don't understand. Class. Attribute class already exists. Button text add game. Okay, so why is the class not being applied then on the button if it's there? It's just absolutely asinine. It's probably because my helper's fucked up. Motherfucker's right here. Button class is button class, blah blah blah. Oh, because I'm probably never getting the actual var ASE, no, class. God, I hate that. Um, I'll put that attributes dot single or default a name. If button class equal to null, button class equals God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Fucking hate this goddamn bullshit. Gotta make so many variables for the same goddamn thing. If button class attribute is not equal to null, then button class equals button class attribute dot value. Alright. So it's gonna set up a class of button class, right? Will that actually work now? I hope so. Da, 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 da. Oh, because I'm stupid. Jesus Christ, Pat. Come on. Does it have the class now? Oh, look at that. It actually has the class attached to it. That's amazing. Oh, that took so long. Even though that still doesn't work. This add game button on click E to prevent default That don't do anything. Why is this in it not being called? This in it. Oh, is this even the same? Huh. Oh, no, I see. Cannot convert undefined. Okay. Just. Oh boy, this is so fun. This is so fun, guys. So fun. Back my forehead. Oh my god. You can actually. Okay, does this work now? Okay, that works. Okay, so if we go here. Okay, so that actually does that. So if we click on this and we delete game, we can do egg game and that pulls up. Wonderful. Wonderful, that finally works. I'm laughing at the sports bra with the BleemSync logo on it. It actually looks kind of decent. Oh my god, it's a semi-functional form. This should probably be like a this should be like a view component or something, but I don't know Vue, so y'all can get stuffed. That's so nice. Look at that. Oh my god, no. Oh. Yeah, can we order 50 of those? That'd be hilarious. Oh my god. I'm gonna make a quick little GIF for the people in lobby so they can kind of see what's going on here. Capture. just gonna wait till this finishes encoding. Suck on a showdown. I might take a break for a little bit. This is kind of at a good place where I'm gonna put it down for like an hour. So thanks for watching. Yeah, so basically we just have a form. Hmm, um, so basically we have a form where we can add games. Um, and it gives you a nice little like progress bar when you hit add game. It actually modifies stuff on the back end. It's not deleting the data, so I'll have to look at that. Um, actually modifies things on the back end. You can like boop, and these games will disappear. Like that all works. It's so nice. It's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Um, it's a lot of work so far, and there's a lot of work ahead of us, but I'm pretty happy with this so far. You can like change names and stuff. Like this is a new name. Actually, like extends past and. So yeah, I mean the next part is going to be next part is going to be some sort of uh, cover art changer, and we have to get the disk IDs working, or like the disk setup syncing with the PlayStation, because that currently it's not actually inserting anything to the database. It'll have the game in there, but it won't have the disk, so it won't like try to load the disk properly. We have to add some bin queue checkers to the JavaScript. They're in there somewhere. They're not activated for some reason. So that has to be implemented. PVPs have to be implemented. All that kind of needs to be implemented before we can kind of start to pack this for a release. And then we need to start integrating it to the payload. So whatever that's going to take. But yeah, so I'm going to take a break for like an hour. I probably won't start up the stream again tonight, just because I've been streaming for a while and my voice is kind of raspy at this point. And I'll just get more work done otherwise. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll post GIFs later tonight if I got more stuff done.